Motion and measurement of distances.
Excuse me, sir. Just a second. I want to drink some water.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. You can continue.
It's fine now.
Yes.
All right. So this is the grade 6th CBSE motion and measurement of distances. Now we are going to study in this chapter the story of transport, measuring length of different objects, standard units of measurements, measuring length of curved line, moving thing around us, types of motion. So these are all the content we are going to learn. Now, at present, we are changing our places through the transport medium. You know that train. Maximum people, they will offer train, flights, buses. These three are the major for a long distances. For small distances, maybe vehicles are like motor vehicles. Yes, different companies, as well as bicycle for the children. If you want to go to school, if it is 1 kilometer distance or 3 kilometers distance maximum, children will come by cycle itself. It is one of a transport medium. But in ancient days, they don't have even cycle. They don't have any motorbike. They don't have any buses, trains, nothing. But how they transported? By walk
They used to
itself.
walk.
By walk itself. Millions of miles of kilometers they walked. Yes. And that time there is no watch for them. Sunrise, sunset. If sun rises, yes, this is morning. Sun sets, yeah, this is evening. If sun comes to the top, yes, this is afternoon. These are all the indications for the people. Exact timing they don't know how to calculate. Now we are saying with milliseconds. What's at present time? Milliseconds time also we can able to calculate because technology implemented. Yes. Now, generally, first step, a person can able to walk by foot, and animals they used to carry the loads, and boats with logs of food from one country to another country through sea, boats also for changing of the place. And when the invention of wheel came, little bit easy. Animals were used to push the vehicles because there are the wheels. Yes. Later on, we invented steam engine. Who
Yeah.
invented steam engine? Any idea?
Yes.
Who? Who invented
No.
steam engine?
No, sir.
Easy a student?
I forgot.
Okay. Uh, James Cook invented steam engine. He's a cooking person. Yes. While preparing up the food, there is a water. He is boiling the water. The top he placed one of a cap. Cause of the vapor, water cap is lifting. Steam is coming. Then he identified he's not at all a student. He's a cook. Scientist. Never came from the classroom. He came from the observation of a scenario. Yes, that's the reason the science we are studying to understand about the nature. Nature is the most important. Without observation of the nature, we never be the science student. Textbook will support us how to observe. We need to observe. Yes. Now later on, railways. Later on, automobiles, aeroplanes, electric trains, supersonic planes, spacecraft. So this is the way the science and technology totally developed. Yes. Within fraction of seconds, we are going miles of kilometers. That is the way we implemented our science and technology for making us easy. Yes, by foot, can we go up with that fast? Not possible at all. That is our muscular effort. How much energy we have, that much energy we have to utilize to walk. If we don't have any energy, we have to sit. Yes. Now, whenever the science and technology, our science students are implemented, totally transport is very easy now. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, why is it important to know about far places, how far it is?
But
What is the
to know
importance to know the far
different,
place?
to know how the other places look and what all things they use.
Okay, okay. Okay, how many kilometers your school has from your house?
So I think 3 to 4 kilometers.
3 to 4 kilometers. Have you measured?
No, sir, it's approximately.
Approximately, how you can say that 3 to 4 kilometers? Have you saw that anyone measured?
So on Google,
Uh-huh.
actually, I saw the perfect measure, but I don't remember. I remember only the
My
approx
dear, oh, fine,
measurement
fine. How you
I
are
just
traveling?
measured.
How you are traveling from school to house?
Sir, van,
By school
van.
van. By school van. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Anybody said you that is 3 kilometers? Mom, dad, or friends? Anyone said you? Is 3 kilometers?
Yes, yes, yes.
Fine. How they find out? Why they're saying
I
only three?
think, sir,
Hmm.
they also, I think, so took approx measurement.
Yes, yes, let it be approximate. But approximate, why they didn't say 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers or only half kilometer? They can say, na, approximately. So how to find out how far your school is?
So measurement.
Simple logic, I'll tell you. Other than school van, anytime dad or mom dropped you to the school,
Yes,
okay, how they dropped by car or by scooty or something?
car.
Car. Okay, you are sitting in the front seat, right? Have you observed there is
Hmm.
a meter? There is a meter will be there. One needle will becomes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, 10 kilometer per hour, 20 kilometer per hour, it will be show. And there is one numbers will be there. Have you saw that? 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that.
Yes, sir.
What is that? How many
That is a
kilometers we traveled? Exactly, it will be note. Yes, that we can call it as odometer. Yes, that we can call it as odometer.
kilometer.
While using the odometer, we can find out how many kilometers we traveled. Yes. For example, you are at NCR or Kalyan. Kalyan to New Delhi you have to go. You should find out how many kilometers it is. If you want to go to movie theater, if you want to go to hospital, if you want to go to bazaar or anything, you need to calculate the distance. If it is far distance for one eraser, your time waste. If you want to purchase one eraser, if you go for New Delhi and purchase, time waste. You will search nearby one bookshop. Very nearby one
Yes,
book.
sir.
Yes, eraser cost
Yes,
maximum
sir.
1 or 2 rupees. For that we can't expense thousands together to go to New Delhi and purchase the eraser. Next house, where is the bookshop? There's the reason the distance is much important. To ourselves, we can make our life easiness. If we don't know the distance, still we have to search for long, long time and the time also will be wasted. Finally, we can't be safe enough. Yes? So this is the reason, most important part to measure the distances. Next, it is often important to know how far the place is, so that we can have an idea how we are going to reach the place. Can we go by walk, take a bus, or train, or a ship, or airplane, or even spacecraft? So these are all the mode of transport to go from one place to another place. Yes. If you want to go to bazaar, can you book the aeroplane?
No, sir.
No. Very
The
easy.
aeroplane needs a runway and all.
Yes, require. Require. When we will use aeroplane, if more than
So for
1,000,
long distances.
yes,
Long
more than 500 kilometers is the minimum, and 1,000 kilometers or 2,000 kilometers or something like that, aeroplane is the best. Within hours we can able to reach. Within 1 hour or 2 hours we can able to reach up to 2,000 kilometers plus. Yes, time we can save. And bazaar, if you want to go to purchase any groceries or something, don't book train. Train will be somewhere, and the train may not reach to our grocery shop. Easy to walk, or by bicycle, or by car at least. It's easy for us. Yes, that's the reason it's often important to know how far a place is, so that we can have to idea how we are going to reach the place. That's the reason the distance is the most important to sustain ourselves. Any doubt till?
No, sir.
Very good. Now, what were the ways by which people used to measure distances before standard scale was measured? Now we are measuring in
So
kilometers,
hands,
meters. Yes,
hands, palms.
yes.
So, but that doesn't give a proper measurement because if someone is small, his
Ah,
hand will be small.
yes, yes. For example, when I'm into your age, 25 years back, the cloth wala, while purchasing the cloths, they made by hand only. They made by hand only, maybe plus or minus. Exact measurement we don't know. Later on, the scales came. Yes, this much only we can give as a 1 meter. And hand, cubit. So these are all the things, assumptions. Yes, no? Ancient
Yes, sir.
days. Using objects like gilli danga they used for the calculation of the length. For feet, how many feet? And using string also they used, how much length it is. Well, comparably, the same string they can use for somewhere. Yes, this is the approximate length. Which is the better way of measure length of table?
So I
Is it
think gilli danda.
gilli danga? Why not string?
So because strings can be shorter.
Yes, yes, it may be wrestling also. It may becomes the curved line. We have to stretch it continuously. Yes, na? If you lose it little bit, again what will happen? String will be like up and downs. Again the distance will be
Yeah,
changed.
yeah.
But this is the best one.
Yes, sir.
Yes. If we measure the length of a table using Gilli-Danga, then the reading will be changed every time we use a new Gilli-Danga again. So measuring up the length using a string is the better way. Now you can understand that. What's happening in Gilli-Danga, for your observation, that is a very straight, rigid one. But the Gilli-Danga will be up and downs will be there continuously. Once if you place it, again some length it will be covered. From back also, front also. If you use the string, just measure
So,
it in a better way.
excuse me, sir.
Yes,
So
please.
just a second, I will rejoin. Actually, the power of my laptop is very low.
All
So
right,
just a
all
second,
right.
I will.
No worry, no worry, no worry. So they need to take a small length of string and mark 2 points on it. This will be a string length. They can measure the width of the desk in string lengths. To measure distances less than the length of a string, they can fold the string and mark it into 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8 string lengths. Fine. Now you can say which one is the better option? Gilli danga or the string? Hello.
Sir, gilli danda.
Which one? Which one is the best option? Gilli danga. We can use with gilli
Yes, yes,
danga.
sir.
Again. Here the question here, gilli danga and string, which one is the best option?
Sir, gilli danda.
No. No. String is the best option. That's what we are discussing now. Try to understand. In gilli danga, what's happening? There are the up and downs. Length is changing. But in a string, one point to another point, we are making a dots. That length we are calculating. Clear? That length we are calculating exactly. So the string is the best option than the gilli danga. To measure the distances less than a length of a string, they can fold the string and mark it to 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8 of the string lengths. Clear?
Yes,
Next,
sir.
what is the need to measure the lengths and distances? What is the need to measure the lengths and distances?
So
Once you
for
can see,
clothes,
yes, that
to
time I
make
need to measure
furniture.
the length of a clothes exactly to the cloth if it is enough to stitch a kurta. A carpenter needs to measure the height and width of the cupboard to know how much wood he would need to make it a door. The farmer
And
need to,
in,
yes, the
sir,
farmer
in
need to
this
know the length.
picture,
Yes.
yes, sir.
And the farmer need to know the length and the breadth of the area of his land and how much seeds he has to purchase. Yes, na? Without measurement, crop production is not possible. Architecture is not possible. Tailoring is not possible. So measurement is the most important parameter. Yes. Now, what is common in all of them we can observe? He is checking the height. Yes. In school also our PT teacher will measure our height. That's not how much height we are. How much is it far from Delhi to Agra? There are the notice boards over here.
Measurement. Yes.
And how long is this broom? And how wide the desk it is? How far away
All,
moon from the earth? So
all
these are
is
all the
in measurement.
distances. Sorry?
They are all distances. Yes.
Yes, how much distance we have to calculate. So all the concerned distance between the two places. Between shorter and taller, there is a distance as the parameter. Fine. Now, there is a questionnaire for you. Can you answer?
Yes, sir.
First question. If we measure the length of a table using gilli danga, then the reading will be dash every time we use a new gilli danga.
Different every time.
Yes, different. Very good. It is often important to know how far a place is so that we can have an idea how we are going to your answer. Again, I'm repeating. It is often important to know how far a place is so that we can have an idea how we are going to.
Travel.
Very good. Very good, boy. Travel. Yes. Give two examples each of modes of transport used on land, water, air. On the land, how you can go? On the water, air.
So on land we can move by cars. Water we
Okay.
can move by ships and boats. Air we can use helicopters and aeroplanes.
Very good. Aeroplanes. Car, bus. Yes. What were the ways by which people used to measure distance before standard scale was made?
Yeah.
What were the
So,
ways by which
so
people? Very
handstands,
good. Very
springs,
good. Excellent.
palm.
Excellent. Yes. So I understood that completely. You got the idea. Very nice. Next. What were the means of transport used by people long ago? By walk,
Walking,
animals, wood,
animals,
wood.
wheels,
Ha.
wheels, carts, and
Yes.
trains, steam engines.
Steam engines. Yes. Now, measurement means the comparison of all unknown quantity with some known quantity. This known fixed quantity is called a unit. The result of a measurement is expressed into two parts. One part is a number, the other part is the unit of measurement. For example, if we measure width of a table using our handspan, the width is found to be 5 lengths of our handspan. Then 5 is the number of handspan length, is the unit of selected measurement. Yes, now? For example, from your house to school, 3 kilometers, there is a kilometer. Like that, how many? 3. 3 is a number, determines kilometers of the length. Clear? That's called it as a unit. It's called as a unit.
Unit.
What happens if we tell our measurements using our handspans, our lengths, our foot as a unit to others?
So it will always come different.
Changes.
So it
Age
depends
changes.
on the ages. Age.
Yes. So small children to big people, the different feet is different, hand is different. It's not a correct measurement at all. Yes, it will be changed to person, big, small, the changes will come. So that's the reason we are using a particular measurements. Yes, no? What do you mean by a unit?
So a unit is a measurement
Measurement of a system.
like
Measurement of a
centimeter,
system.
meter.
Yes. Some standard units of measurements are needed that we do not change from person to person. Person itself not required. There is an instrument we can able to. What we are commonly used for ancient times, handspan, cubit,
Handspans,
footspan,
cubit,
yes.
footspan.
So these are all the things person to person it will be changed. How do we know that? People of Indus Valley civilization must have used very good measurement of length.
Yes, sir.
The people of the Indus Valley civilization must have used very good measurement of length because we see evidences in excavation of perfectly geometrical constructions. That time also they
Yes.
used. Yes. As cubit as the length from the elbow to the fingertips were used in ancient Egypt and was also accepted the unit of length in other parts of the world. Cubit. Now, people also use the foot as a unit of length in different parts of world. The length of the foot used varied slightly from region to region. People measured a yard of cloth by the distance between the end of the outstretched arm and their chin. Yes, that's called it as a yard. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, in ancient India, small lengths measured used were angul, finger, emuthi, fist. Yes, even today we can see flower sellers using their forearm as a unit of length for garlands in many towns in India. Just simply they can calculate.
What's this called? What's this called? This.
That one inches, 3 inches. This is 1 inch, 3 inches, 10 inches,
And this one.
15 inches.
So
Like this
this.
15 inches, like this 25 inches. So that is the way their measurements in ancient times. Even if you purchase for garlands, Garlands don't have any measurement. They will take it like this, like this, like this, they'll give. Yes, no?
Yes.
They can't take any measurement, normally by hand itself. Now, I need to check how much you understood. In ancient India, small length measurements used were dash and dash.
So handspan and foot.
Which one?
Handspan and foot.
Handspan and foot.
Foot.
Very good. Flower sellers using their dash as unit of length of garland.
So no idea.
Which one?
So just a
Arms, na?
yes.
Yes. People measured a dash by distance between the end of outstretched arm and the chin. Yard.
Yard.
Yes, na?
Yes.
Yard. The people of dash civilization must have used a very good measurements of length.
Indus Valley Civilization.
Yes, Indus Valley civilization. Very good boy. Commonly used measurements in ancient times were dash, dash, and dash.
So handspan,
Foot,
foot, and
yes,
yard.
yes. Some standard units of measurements are needed that dash change from person to person. Measurement,
Yes.
measurement changes. Measurement means the comparison of an unknown quantity with some known quantity. This is known fixed quantity is called dash. What it is?
Solution.
Unit. Yes, na? Measurement means the comparison of an unknown quantity with some known quantity. This fixed quantity we can call it as how many units it is. Right.
So will you give any homeworks?
Sorry?
So will you give homeworks?
Absolutely.